This section of the Computerized Accounts course covers the typical transactions relating to customers. These include invoices, credit notes and customer payments. The invoices and credit notes will need to be posted after they are entered. The credit notes must be offset against their invoices to reduce the outstanding amount of the invoice. To enter a customer invoice, firstly click on Invoices and Credits on the left panel and then click on New Invoice. At the top right, the type will be set to Invoice and the format set to Product. Leave these as they are for now. Click on the icon beside Date and select the appropriate date. Underneath the Date option, select the relevant customer and click on OK. From the Product Code drop-down, select the relevant product and click on OK. Enter the relevant quantity and tab out of the box. This will update the net, VAT and total figures for this invoice. When you close the invoice box, you will see the invoice on the invoice list. There is no data in the posted column. This means that while the invoice is created, it is not fully in the system and can still be changed. Once it is posted, it is much harder to change. Click on the invoice once and click on Update Ledgers, then click on OK. If there are no errors showing in this screen, then the invoice or invoices have been posted correctly. Customer credit notes are entered in exactly the same manner. Click on Invoices and Credits and click on New Credit. The only difference in the main screen is that type is set to Credit. When the credit note is entered, close the screen and you can see the credit note on the list. The credit note differs from the invoices in that the color is different and the type is CRD. Remember to post the credit notes on completion. Each credit note must be offset against the relevant invoice. This means that the amount due will be reduced by the amount of the credit note. Click on Bank Account on the left. All the available bank accounts will appear on the main panel. Make sure to select the bank current account. Then click on Customer Receipt on the menu bar. Select the customer from the account drop-down and click on OK. Identify the credit note by checking the Type column. The letters SC denote the credit note. Click anywhere on the credit note. The receipt box highlights. Click on Pay in Full at the top left. The credit note amount is automatically entered in the receipt box. Manually type the credit note amount in the receipt box of the relevant invoice. The relevant invoice can be identified by the Details column or sometimes by reference in the Ref column. Save the screen and bring up the same customer again. You will notice that the credit note has disappeared, and the invoice amount outstanding has been reduced. Customer receipts are entered in the exact same screen. Click on Bank Accounts and click on Bank Current Account. Click on Customer Receipt. Select the relevant customer. Enter the relevant date and payment amount. If you have a check number, you can enter it in the reference box. Select the invoice you wish to pay. Click on Pay in Full. The amount appears in the receipt box. To allocate a payment to more than one invoice, enter the amount as before. Select the first invoice and pay in full. Select the next invoice and pay in full. In this case we have fully paid one invoice and part paid the opening balance. Practice this section by completing exercises provided by your instructor.